This is a game I bought. Has it not even been more than a week? I feel like I bought it a week ago. And I've been playing it fairly religiously. In fact, let me look at my freaking hours on this game. It's probably not that much, but um. All right, Mess here. I had to check my hours, and I have 30 hours on this game. Now, that's probably not that much, but some people that's a lot. Um, and I definitely know I can get a lot more hours out of this game. But Risk of Rain 2 is a rogue light game, complete with a list of items where you'll have to find yourself unlocking throughout a playthrough, or rather a plethora of playthroughs and stuff. Tons of monsters, some of which I don't have logs for, but I've killed most of these. And some of these monsters I haven't even touched yet after 30 hours, but most of them I have. It's just some of these, well, them dropping the logs is not always a guarantee. I guess you kill them once, finish the run, and they can drop their logs. You have achievements to unlock more items. Um, uh, this game is just great. I know I'm late to the party. That's not a secret to me. I know this game came out like a handful of years ago. I bought the DLC I think 4 days after purchasing it. Um, so yeah, I think these achievements right here with the symbols next to them, I think that's just me it's me getting the different items unlocked. So it's like there's these achievements that will unlock other items. So chances are, if you don't have an item, it's probably tied to some sort of achievement. Um, You'll have this lock symbol, which means you're still missing some achievements to get some items. Although some of them, I guess not. This time security chest is probably one that's gonna take me a while, but I'm not here to 100% the game. I've only did a few runs, and I want to show it off and talk about it. This game has some immense replayability. I really like Dead Cells, which is another roguelike that a lot of people like, but it's like a roguelike Metroidvania style game. It kind of mixes the two. Um, but this is just straight up roguelike. All these characters I've played as every single one of these except this guy, and obviously I don't have them all unlocked right now. You have to do achievements to unlock and like certain things to unlock them. This person is just straight up purchasable with lunar coins when you go to the Newt shop. With any of like any other roguelike, it has items and abilities that work better for certain other classes, but also it has different unlockable character-specific achievements, like killing the final boss with lights out. I was actually fighting the final boss and then it got completely destroyed by the final boss when going for this. I have no clue how to get 20 stacks of hemorrhage on a monster before killing it. Probably has something to do with the fact that I just need to build crits. But hemorrhaging is unique to the dagger, serrated dagger attack. So you basically have to, I think you basically have to just, get a bunch of uses of your secondary and then just stab something repeatedly. And then the hemorrhaging, I don't know if the monster has to have 20 stacks when they die or die from the bleed out. But you got all sorts of little challenges to kind of like aim for as mini goals when you play, other than just, if you want to read the log entry on these survivors, you complete it. But also there's achievement for clearing the game on Monsoon, which is really hard. The health regeneration decrease basically makes it so your health barely trickles up And the difficulty scaling means the enemies are going to have more health every time it hits a new level. I think it levels up faster too. I could be wrong. I'm not actually sure exactly how difficulty scaling works, but enemies will gain HP and damage as the game progresses. So let me just show you that. I'm gonna play the sword guy because I just haven't played him at all. Oh, I'm gonna load in the base game really quick, and I probably will just kill myself here after showing it. But you'll probably start off with here. Little fuel panel in the back. I'm gonna not spoil too much, but that fuel panel is used in a specific area of the map to repair a specific drone deal. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I thought you get to dash multiple times. Interesting. So he has like multiple dashes. But yeah, so this game's kind of your standard, where like enemies will spawn in constantly until you defeat the boss. And you just kind of get to fly around and do whatever. When you play on base mode like I'm playing now, you won't get to choose your items, but there is. Oh wow. Okay, he just jumps around. As he comes with the electricity and stuff. Wow. I feel cheated. Not only do I feel cheated, I feel like I feel pain. Ow. Yeah. So I was basically wanting to die there anyways. Mark down another death. So this is 4-player co-op. There's tons of characters, tons of items, kind of a staple for usually a staple for roguelites, with different combinations. I think my favorite is this railgunner. Though I have had a horrible time trying to unlock any of these. 30 consecutive shots. I just end up missing a shot. Honestly, I could commit myself to doing that. But I've completed runs with this one and this one, but no one else so far. I have obliterated as bandit, I think. But you can look at a list of runs. If you look up online, I don't know if there's a way to actually look at this stuff in game and find these codes in game. But there's these artifacts down here, and there's the expansion. But the expansion is good. It adds one really annoying enemy that I just don't like that much. But other than that, everything in the expansion is kind of fun for the most part. And you get the railgunner for free, and it's basically a sniper hybrid. But you get these, you can look up online these modifiers and put them in a code, and it also lets you keep playing the one run you're playing by looping you back to the beginning. And even, I would highly recommend you get the Artifact of Command, because once you get there, and you can get someone to help you too, this community seems really supportive. I've already met 2 pretty cool dudes on this game, and add them as friends, and they have friends that play, kind of. But people, there's a good amount of mic users at least. Feel like I could play all day on Apex something else, and you won't hear anyone talk. But in this game, at least in my experience so far, I've met quite a few mic users. But yeah, this will let you choose your artifacts. There's ones that make the game harder. There's ones that make the game different, interesting. There's all sorts of, there's way more than just these 3. This is all I've bothered to unlock, because you have to sit through a trial, and you have to actually, during this trial the game's modifying that way. So there's one that puts friendly fire on your stuff with allies and stuff, and you could see where that there's a glass cannon one that makes you deal 500% more damage, but you only have 10% health. Like, there's a lot of things like that, and it's just like, you know, like you're doing a run and you kind of want to live, you know, just to get more shit sometimes. So that's the thing. Let me show off the railgunner, because that's like the one thing that DLC gives you, like straight off the bat. I think it adds more than just the railgunner, honestly, and some new areas and stuff. But the railgunner is a cool little character. Throw these mines down and push enemies around. But I'm a big fan of the Huntress and the Railgun. I think they're my two favorite characters so far. I've definitely spent a lot of runs on them. But if you're wondering what the Railgun is, you get like a what's that one game that I used to play? Gears of War. You get like a Gears of War style reload, which avoids your gun from jamming up, and then also like I think it boosts the next shot of your weapon. No, the Railgunner is not an easy character to use by any means, but it has this little nice little railgun charge, and then you can obliterate something in front of you. This is the definition of a character where once you get like certain items on this character, you can absolutely just destroy a boss's HP pool. You know, or outright just kill it if you get enough things to boost your damage. Maybe you roll crits so you deal double damage, and then you get some crowbars. There's an achievement on the Huntress to get crowbars and just, you know, use those. Get 12 of them. But if you were, this is honestly a better character for the crowbars. Now it's not the only character that should have a crowbar, but crowbars are a nice like early game damage boost. So if you find one, it's, I mean, I'd say with the exception of the lunar items and the void items, which are very deep purple and like sky blue looking items. With the exception of those two items in particular, in fact, here's a void item right now. There's a lot of chests, and then also there's an obelisk called the blood altar or something like that, where you can sacrifice your HP for money. I will warn you right ahead, if you end up taking that control console from the back, that fuel thing from the back of the thing, never ever activate one of these, as it will not, you'll just die instantly. Unless you have something to make yourself invincible, you will die instantly and suffer a painful, gruesome death at the hands of yourself. I've killed myself numerous times with that fuel cell thing, just, you know, not understanding what exactly it was that it carried my back. Now it does say when you pick it up it's volatile, but it doesn't exactly tell you what. And I think even looking at it in the items menu screen, I don't even think it says. It might even be listed there because it's not like a standard item. It's just used to repair a drone, which I'm assuming is a character itself, if I had to guess. But I don't know much about that. I haven't looked up like tons of stuff outside some of the codes, just because I like the modifiers a lot. I want to get a lot of the hard ones together and just do a multiplayer game kind of, and just put them on, just for shits and giggles. Just, you know, completely ruin someone's day. Like, oh, we're gonna have a nice chill multiplayer session. No, we're not. I put all of the unholy multipliers on. It is now not fun time. So yeah, there's various different bosses, and as you can see, this particular weapon is already chunked its HP pool down pretty well. But this character's movement, while it's not terrible, is also not great either. But you can just kind of snipe away this person. Slow staying still, it's a bad idea. Which is what I'm doing here, unfortunately. I'm not really trying to win, to be honest. I'm gonna suffer lots of fall damage. What this character struggles to do, though, is the, well, if it isn't obvious, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. It struggles with taking down lots of enemies at once. But I'm not here to give out. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. But yeah, as you can see, this game can be kind of hard. I obviously didn't spend enough time gathering items. You're gonna have to be balancing. I didn't point it out in the game, but you're gonna have to be balancing picking up these items as well as just, you know, making sure you're going through the level fast, because the meter at the top is the difficulty meter, and it will tell you what's going on as far as like how hard the game's gonna be. Every time that moves up, enemies get more HP. I don't think they ever get more they get more HP, they get more damage. So you want to watch out. This is like the most basic of basic characters. I'd say if you don't like aiming, you'd probably want to go with the Huntress, just because you don't have to aim. But if you don't mind aiming and you want a little bit more like standard shooter character, the Huntress's range isn't actually that good. She can't really shoot much further than I'm shooting right now. And so she kind of has to, for a character that uses a bow and arrow, you'd think they'd be a little bit better at range, but the Huntress isn't that great. And this guy kind of is. He's kind of just like standard, like, you know, just runs around, you shoot stuff, and it's just kind of all good. Oh, the remote caffeinator, that's an interesting one. I highly recommend every time you pick up an item, you're reading what it is they give you, because it's definitely a good idea to pay attention to what you're equipping. And with the lunar items, I'd say take those at your own risk. I unlocked one the other day, and I nearly killed myself with it. There's a few lunar items that have like negatives to them. I'm calling this down just so you can see what this is. Yeah, but the caffeinator is an interesting one. It drops a vending machine that gives you heals, and then just completely just nukes the area it drops in. It actually does like a massive amount of damage. I think it's like 200 something. The only thing, it won't tell you the damage numbers or something. So if you want to look exactly how damage is applied when you pick up these items, you'll have to go into the equipments and look at them, because it won't be like, oh, this deals 100% of your damage. That's like the only thing I'm still confused about. It's just like 100% damage, weapon damage, X this and that. And I'm wondering if weapon damage is flat across all characters, and then like their primary attack just scales their weapon damage. Because I don't know anything about that. I really don't. But yeah, you'll know what corrupts. Yeah. These bands and stuff. So yeah, high damage summons black holes. The void items will always corrupt regular items of the same type. So that's another thing you have to watch out when you're picking up stuff. But at this point, like I've said all that needs to be said really. This game is extremely fun, extremely replayable, and if for some reason in the however many years this game has been out you haven't picked it up, like I mean, it might still be on sale if you watch this soonish, same day-ish, but it also might not. I honestly don't pay attention usually to when things go on sale anyways. So, what the fuck is that? These are the annoying enemies with DLC adds in. These little fucking bastards are deceptively hard to hit. Despite being bigger than the skulls, they have a HP pool that is really big, and sometimes, you know, you just want to take care of these things. These skulls will literally go down so easy. They're annoying too, but you know, at least they go down in a few shots. So I will say it's a little more annoying shooting them with this character than the Huntress. Usually when I get a crowbar or something to increase damage a few times, it's usually a one shot for them. Also, I don't have to aim. And that's another thing I like about this game. If you don't want to have to aim, there's melee characters, there's the Huntress. There's a lot of characters that don't really require you to aim too much in this game. What was the one character I was playing as one time? Who was it? I was playing as a character, it was the one you unlock in the shop, in the thing. There's a character that you unlock in the shop that looks like a mage character. It is a mage character, and it throws fireballs. Literally the hardest character I've ever tried to play in this game. I touched it twice, I think, with a friend, and that is extremely lucky. Caffeinator, go. Give me that. Guaranteed crits. Whoa, oh, that's the black hole. That's what that was I summoned earlier. I was like wondering why it wasn't hurting me. But yeah, the oh, still gotta wait for it to recharge so they called it in. Let's drop the caffeinator in. Another singularity man? Oh, that's just gonna... No, stop. Oh, these little bastards are, okay, that works. Got a healing drone. We'll have to rely on the caffeinator. Oh wow, does that really do enough damage to do a black hole? That's really nice. Did I just get another Daisy? I did. And yeah, the lunar coins here are, the lunar coins are the currency that won't go away. Your cash, however, at the end of every round it will. So keep that in mind when you're playing this game. I'm gonna take this boss on because I think this is the only time I'm actually gonna be able to take down the boss. It's also the only time I've been talking about this game where I've actually had enough items and stuff to get something going. Your runs are going to be somewhat luck based. There's going to be certain bosses in certain areas you're just not going to want to deal with, or not going to have the right stuff to deal with. But you know, if you know how a boss attacks, you can kind of counteract things. This laser guy is always the bane of my fucking existence. I hate him with a passion, and he can die in a fiery hellscape. I'm gonna summon. No, okay. Gonna start charging his fucking laser again. Yep. We just gotta stay back here. So yeah, you just gotta wait. Where it said. So yeah, you beat the boss. You get some loot at the end. Sometimes you can find altars to give yourself more loot, but be warned, every time you do that, you're going to be imposing a heavy burden on yourself by taking down an extra version of the same boss. So don't just go willy-nilly shoving on taking on the trial. I think it's called the Trial of the Mountain or something like that. It will just give you another boss to kill. But it does give you, I think it gives you guaranteed boss loot items, which can usually be acquired by the trophy hunter, trophy something. There's a musket, that's a Y button in the game, equipment. That's what the Ys are called. And yeah, that will instantly one-shot these bosses. So if you're having trouble with bosses, that's never a bad idea to. I couldn't see it. It was obscured. But yeah, you'll get to the end of the match, and you'll lose all your money. And your money will turn to XP. XP gives you some more health. I'm not sure what else it gives you though. there's no way to really tell how much armor you have, per se, so I'm not really sure on that. So yeah, these syringes, you're gonna find a lot of these are gonna be like crucial to oh god, the collapsing effect, I hate that. But yeah, I don't think there's really much else to say. There's no limit on how many allies you can have follow me. If you see in the top what's it, left, there's a list of allies, your friendly teammates, as well as any NPC allies you have will show up there, and I don't think there's a limit. I have legged this game quite a bit, but with how many allies and stuff you can get, but they oh my god, wait, they have items. I did not realize they had items. I mean, I know they collapsed, but I did not realize they would do that. Interesting. So yeah, I hope you guys have fun with this game. I just wanted to talk about a few things about going on with this game and kind of show it off a bit. This is also part of a DLC, and you can also disable the DLC. I forgot that I should mention that. So if you're ever playing and you're like, you know what, I liked when there wasn't giant orbs of, you know, things that, you know, shred me. Also these are these two zones on top of each other? They spawned on top of each other. I just realized that. Holy shit. But yeah, if you're not down with these zones spawning, you can always disable your DLC whenever you want. You do lose out on some items. I think for sure, like, one of my favorite items in the DLC is, I believe it's called a Hopo Feather or something. Oh, I'm collapsing. It does so much damage. So unhealthy. But yeah, you will lose access to items when you go ahead and do that, but at the same time, it's not like you know, you might also find that there's less bullshit trying to kill you. So yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think about this game, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'm gonna take the headphones off and just enjoy this game, or maybe I'll play some Apex or something. I don't know. I'm gonna do something besides talking to a microphone, because I do enough of that already. So y'all have a great day, stay safe, and